I just signed my first agency client after 4.5 years. That's it. That's the last thing. Welcome to Lion Media. And that is the first official client. What's today? April 23rd. April 23rd. First official client. I'm excited. So you may be wondering, how has it taken me 4 years to get a client for my agency when I've only been doing this for about 4 months? Well, let me explain. So taking it back, 4 months ago, it is now just about the beginning of May, 4 months ago, I started on my kind of agency journey. I came home from traveling, I bought some courses, did all the studying, did a bunch of learning, hired a mentor, basically went through all the steps necessary to fast track my kind of like learning curve in the agency space so that I could get a client and really start turning this into a real business as fast as possible. Why did it take 4 years? Well, after doing this for 4 months, I did all the learning, I did all the email outreaches, I sent videos to potential clients, and after days and days, and really just weeks and months of emailing people, getting no responses, and getting some responses saying that they didn't want it or it was not the right time, obviously during this pandemic, I was having a tough time. But out of the blue, I had a potential client reach out to me because of my previous personal brand, Exploring with Cody. And the reason that we decided to work together, we are now working together, and he is my first client. The reason that happened is because he has known me for well over 4 years, probably closer to 5 years now, has known my personal brand and can trust me because I'm not just someone out of the blue reaching out to him. And that is kind of the lesson that I've learned from doing this for about 4 months is out of all the emails and video looms I've sent to potential clients, it was very, very hard to even get someone to have a call with me because no one knew me. No one knew me in the agency space. No one trusted me. And why should they? Because they've never heard from me before. I'm just out of the blue randomly emailing them. My first client came to me because they've known of my personal brand for 4+ years and they trusted me because of that. And so when I say it took me 4+ years, it's because I had to build this other personal brand which someone could then trust and could trust me now in this new agency space. Even though I haven't done it before, they still trusted me enough to become a client, which is amazing. Now, I will say on the other hand, I've hired an amazing teammate who has been doing this for 6+ years. And so together, me and my teammate, he's done Facebook ads for 6 years. I've done marketing for my own personal brand for probably about 5 years now. And so together, we're an amazing team, but still having me as a first-time agency owner, that took some trust. So it's really taken me a long time to build this up. That's not to say a lot of agency owners don't eventually, they bash their way through enough emails in a day to get some potential client. But the thing is, it doesn't build towards your personal brand. And so when you do emails every single day, if no one wanted to work with you that day, my agency wouldn't have grown anymore that day. However, now if I make videos and I put out all this content for free and I'm helping other people and I've grown my brand, well then someone comes along, they see all this stuff I put out for free, they get a chance to know me through these YouTube videos, and then they reach out, and then it's a much easier way to get a client. And so that's kind of something I've learned from this past 4 months of trying to grow my agency and get my first client is now the route I'm going to be taking is putting out all this content, marketing myself better, not trying to become a salesman, but a better marketer, because it's so much easier for someone to come to you if they've seen the work that you've done than it is for me to reach out to someone out of the blue and try and sell them on becoming a client. And so, yeah, that is just kind of one of the insights I had. So I'm super, super excited to work with this client. I won't say the name now for their own personal privacy, but yeah, it is, it's been a journey. And honestly, I think during this whole pandemic, it's kind of made it that much harder. A lot of agency owners who I've been talking with who are also still struggling to get their first client, you know, a lot of the responses that we've gotten is, you know, people are just cutting back on their spending, obviously, you know. So it's a tough time to be starting a social media marketing agency. While some will argue it's a great time to be starting an agency, others who are just starting will feel the complete opposite. It almost feels like trying to start a real estate agency in 2008. But I've read Ryan Serhant's book and he did just that. So I figured if he could start a real estate agency in 2008, then I could start a marketing agency in 2020 when no one is spending money. And it looks like we are doing just that. So hopefully if anyone out there is trying to start an agency and you're watching this, this gives you a little bit of hope as well as a little bit of maybe inspiration to start making some content on your own to get videos out there, so that if you have potential clients, they'll build a little bit more trust with you, and you'll be doing more marketing than you'll be doing selling. You know, big brands like Nike, they aren't emailing people asking them to come buy their shoes. You know, Apple isn't just cold emailing people who have never heard of Apple to come buy a laptop. They've built up such a big brand that people go to them and they are able to, you know, sell laptops and phones and stuff with ease. So that's kind of the revelation I had this past week, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I also wanted to kind of just document this as my kind of my journey, because I'm not an expert in this yet, but I feel, you know, if other people are going through the same journey or want to learn kind of something in the marketing space, they'll be able to follow my journey from having no clients to having one client to having 5 clients later down the road. So yeah, I wanted to just kind of document this, and hope this gave you guys a little bit of insight into the agency space and what I've been up to. But that is the video. If you guys are new here, click that subscribe button for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time.